bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, he wouldn't understand.
Took us through the fight. What did you think of round one? He caught you with a shot in there.
I mean, he just did what he did, So it's very interesting, We're going to do the touch gloves. My mind's focused on execution, skill, seeing what he's going to bring to the table. I knew that was his strong suit. What he gave me in round one, that's what he wishes he can do for 10 rounds, right? I just knew I'm not going to make the fight like that for 10 rounds, So I just wanted to see what Brock really feels like. And it was the animosity that he had that gave me this idea. I didn't fully have that idea locked in until I approached him and we go to touch up, and he's still like, oh, let's see who really wants it now. He's still bridging up on me out here, And so I said, all right, he's got this much animosity pent up in him. He's been waiting all week to finally do something. Let's see what that is. Let's see what that manifestation of all that pent up frustration. Let's see what that is in the physical world, and where else better than the physical ring in round one. So I can feel his power, his strength, his inside approach, his looping shots, his inside gutters, and I felt everything. He can't do more than what he did in round one. All he can do is repeat that and maybe potentially land cleaner shots. But I was keeping him smothered. I was letting him work. And obviously coach didn't like round one. And he said, let's not do that again. Let's get back on the stick, work the jab, work everything off the jab. He's just standing there. You're going to be able to open him up off the jab. I saw what Coach was talking about. I saw that flat-footed approach. I said, let's just take it nice and easy, do what Coach said. Let's work off the jab, see what opens up. And I did that in round two. He said, pivot on the inside, don't stay on the inside. I kept, every time he threw those loopers, you saw him miss now, and I'd be moving around. And after I found that nice technicality, in round three, we were doing the same thing. Plus, in round two, I was landing a few body shots. Mostly, it was coming off from the right hook I was setting up. I was trying to set up the right hook to distract him, to bring this glove down so that eventually, later on in the fight, I can go with an overhand right looper. So I was just setting up some traps, some groundwork on that end. But in the third round, I actually came around on the left side, boom, got behind the elbow, and he gave me a wince. He gave me that win. And I said, you didn't like that, Brocky. And so I stepped forward. He stepped back. I saw the mouth breathing. And these are just little signs that world champions need to know that he's not in a good place right now. I continued to press, and he's not strong on his back foot. He slowly started to crumble, and as I continued to put that pressure on him, I got a beautiful left uppercut inside, dropped him. He was able to get up. I mean, he was wobbly. I wasn't sure if the ref was going to stop it there or not. He gave him one more opening chance, but there was way too much pressure, way too much time left on the clock. I put the full press on him, foot on the gas, and now we're out here talking to you. Fight's over. There would have been more action, more entertainment to come. But, obviously I didn't allow that to happen. I pressed the gas and I closed out the show, which, as soon as I saw the ref about to say box, I said, in myself, I said, shit. I said, yeah, what are you going to do? A few seconds of thinking, like, what are you going to do? I mean, right now, it's not the time to be the nice guy. And so, it had nothing to do with the banter and the talk. It just was all boxing. And when you have an opponent weak on his feet, you just got to press and end the show. And unfortunately, I was given that opportunity, and I didn't hesitate to do what we do as gladiators, as fighters, and world class. That IQ is real, man. That's why I was able to just do what I wanted to do in round one, which was just let him show me his strength, his power. And then in round two, slowly start to execute tactics. And then in round three, picking my shots, they all just ended up being in my favor, and I closed the show.